guess I'm getting ready to go to Starbucks now.
Thank you.
I wasn't gonna get ready. I wanted to be in my underwear. Charlie just brings in shit in here. Spider webs. On her face. Every time she's outside, we let her in. She comes in with webs on her face.
She's curious. Leave her alone.
Let's go, party.
Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I have 800 subscribers and that's just mind-blowing to me. Thank you. I thought it would be a good idea to put together a Q&A video so you guys can get to know me better besides just the girl who does keto slash competition prep slash fitness, whatever. I'm gonna go through some questions and just answer what you guys asked me. What made you start weight training? I want to go to the gym, but I'm a little intimidated. Did you go through the same thing? Help. I started weight training because I was overweight and I decided I wanted to lose weight, so I started doing a bunch of cardio. Once I got to my goal weight, I realized I didn't like how I looked. Even though I wasn't fat by any means, I was actually skinny. I was wearing a size 0. For those of you who don't know what a size 0 is, it's like a size 25-inch waist, which is pretty tiny, considering that I've always been a size 7 or size 9 my whole life, even in middle school. So once I realized that I'm a size 0 and that is already tiny and I still don't like how I look, I started researching. To change my body composition, I would need to start lifting weights. To answer your second question, I want to go to the gym, but I'm a little intimidated. Did you go through the same thing? Yes. When you start a new program, you're going to be intimidated just because it's a new program. You're not 100% sure if you're doing it right. I suggest bringing a friend so you're not alone. They could help you with the weights, they can help you with the machines, they can correct your form. You have a second pair of eyes and they can assure you, yeah, you're doing it right. Also, watch YouTube videos. So if you're doing deadlifts, make sure you Google how to deadlift and it'll show you step by step on how to properly perform the exercise. What's your training split like? So now that I'm in competition prep, I am doing a bro split. So I have my leg days, arm days, back days, my shoulder days, and another leg day. So I train 5 days per week. Why do you want to compete? I was never an athlete. I dreaded PE class. We would have team captains and then they would choose people to be on their team. That was the worst day of my life. Why do they do that to kids? Like, seriously. The teacher should just assign people to teams. I hope they don't do that anymore. But I digress. I just want to see if I can do it. I want to see if I have what it takes to actually step on stage. It's really hard just because, like I said, I do eat keto. There's not a lot of people that compete eating keto. There's competitors that they incorporate low carb eating during peak week or something, but somebody who does keto the whole duration of their contest prep, I haven't heard of that, and I want to see if it's possible. Also, I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Basically, I have a bunch of cysts on my ovaries. As a result, I can't have kids, and it has a whole like plethora of other nice side effects because of PCOS. Your hormones are all whacked out. When you start dieting, it gets hard on the hormones. It makes it really, really difficult to lose weight. I can keep eating. I can eat the world if I want to. It's just self-restraint, basically. Just because you have some disorder or disease, You can't let it dictate your life. If you want to do something, go out and do it. It might take you longer. You might not do it the most conventional way like other people would. That's why I want to compete, because I just want to show that I can do it. I want to prove to myself that it's possible and I can do it. How is training with zero carb? So basically, I'm not eating zero carbs. A lot of people have this assumption that just because I'm eating a ketogenic diet that it's zero carb, and that's not the case at all. Everything you eat has trace carbs. So vegetables, they have carbs. Yogurt, I probably eat 40 grams to 50 grams total carbs, but if you count out the fiber, it's out to like 20 grams per day. Training is good. My strength is still going up. I'm not affected at all by training with low carb. If anything, the only thing that affects me is eating at a deficit, because I had more energy for my lifts when I was eating more than when I was eating less. So me eating low carb has no effect on my training. Are you working full-time? What do you do? I am working full-time. I work 40 hours a week. I have a full-time desk job. I work in human resources. Before that, I was working retail and I was on my feet all day. Yeah, I hated it. The hours are ridiculous. You can't plan your life working retail. Hi, Charlie.
It was hot in the car.
Thank you.
Still was hot.
My go-to drink on prep is a grande cold brew. No stevia, no Splenda, no sweetener, just black cold brew. Do you have any regrets? And if you do, what would you change? I feel like everybody has some type of regret. I know people say like, oh, you shouldn't regret anything because that's what makes you into the person you are today, which is true. But I feel like there are some things that happen in life that if they didn't happen, or if things went a little bit differently, my life would be a little bit easier. School. I majored in math education. I didn't really want to be a math teacher, but my mom, she wanted me to be a doctor. I'm like, Mom, there's no way I'm going to be a doctor. There's no way that I'm going to be in school for like 12 years. And she kind of pushed me to be a teacher. Like, be a teacher. It's a great profession, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't something that I really wanted to do, but I didn't want to let her down and I didn't want to disappoint her. I graduated with my bachelor's in math education. I haven't used it at all. Don't let other people influence you in picking a major, because it's your life. You're the one who's gonna have to live your life. Did you have a successful bulk? I made a video about bulking on keto, and I was bulking for about 8 weeks. Like, I won't know how much muscle I put on until like I cut down some of this fat, then you can see the muscle. As far as measuring strength goes, yes, it was successful. And I talked about in my bulking video that I could feel my muscles like in my traps. Hopefully in my videos, like you can see some type of difference. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I would totally live in Maui. It's literally the most gorgeous, gorgeous place I've ever been in my life. The water is so clear. The sand is just magical. Like, it's not this disgusting sand that you have here in California where it gets everywhere and it's all gritty and literally gets in all the crevices. The sand in Maui is just, it feels like, I don't even know how to explain it. everything there, it's just amazing. What foundation do you use? I discovered Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Charlotte Tilbury Unisex Moisturizer. I'll post a picture here. It's magical. I think that's like part of the name, magical unisex moisturizer. It literally melts onto your face and it gives you the most perfect color. So that concludes this Q&A. I hope you guys learned a little bit something about me. I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video if you like my content. If you have any suggestions or comments or questions, make sure you write it in the comment box below. Just thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
What about a hit of your love?